Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a look at the Book16 Gen7. And I'm saying it now and I will say it again, Windows 11 is the biggest problem in the laptop industry right now. But first, let's get into the specs. For storage we have 512GB of NVMe storage, 32 gigs of RAM and the Ryzen 5 7535HS. And the GPU is the Radeon 660M. Now let's get to the build quality, which is like on any ThinkPad or ThinkBook, top notch, of course. It's a mix of aluminium and high quality plastic that doesn't bend whatsoever. The screen also looks very good for IPS, the resolution 1920 by 1200p, which is more than good enough for a laptop. Now let's talk about the problems, and the first one being the price. The thing went from 750 at the start of the year to almost 900 euros now. And considering that you can get another Lenovo laptop that has an RTX 3050 inside of it for about 130 euros more, the price is a big problem. But you also get 16GB less memory, and that's probably the reason why these two laptops are so close to each other in terms of pricing, due to the fact that the RAM shortage is still going on and is showing no signs of stopping anytime soon. Which, well, it sucks of course, well, fuck AI I guess, but we can't do anything about it. So I guess we'll just have to take the best deals that we can get. Now let's get to the biggest problem. Microsoft... Sorry, I meant Microsoft 11. This laptop comes pre-installed with it out of the box, so it should just boot into Windows very quickly, right? Right? Guess how long it took for me to get to the Windows desktop? 10 minutes? Nah, try a little bit higher. 20? Nah. 30? No. 35 minutes to get into Windows. And keep in mind, I have no additional software installed at this point, none of the Microsoft bloatware removed. I was just starting up my device. Just to look at those amazing, very amazing ads in my taskbar. And that is obviously a big problem, because your laptop can have the very best specs in the world, but if the operating system that is installed on it is so bad in terms of quality and user experience that it just drags down the overall score of the laptop so much that the specs start mattering less. Because if the quality of the software is so bad that it's almost unusable, then you can have like the biggest NASA PC on the world, but it doesn't get you anywhere because the software just sucks. But there is one very big pro argument for the ThinkPad compared to other options. It is an open ecosystem. So if you don't want Windows on the thing, because Windows is, well, Windows, you can always put an alternative operating system like Linux on the laptop, for example. Me personally, I have been using Debian on my main PC for a very long time now, and I haven't even used a Windows machine in over a year, and I just saw how bad it really has gotten for everybody who is still using Windows. But I throw in some tips for you in terms of alternative operating systems. You can put Linux Mint on the laptop, for example. It feels like Windows, it works like Windows, almost everything can be done through a user interface, and it's just a great distro overall. And if you want a video about what Linux distros you should put on your desktop or on your laptop, write that down in the comments, because I would love to make a video about it going forward in the future. But now let's leave Microsoft behind for a second and let's get into the performance of this thing. But first off, I wanna say that this laptop is not made for gaming at all. It's a business laptop focused on durability and multitasking. But I still ran 3D Mark Time Spy and Shadow of the Tomb Raider just to give you guys something. Now, here are the Time Spy results. We got 1745 overall points and 1552 graphic points and 5926 CPU points. And in Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I ran all low settings and XeSS on quality, and that got us about 40-ish FPS, with sometimes it dropping down into the 30s. So this laptop is meant more for casual gaming at best. You could play Valorant or CSGO on that thing pretty well, but anything AAA gaming related, it's gonna be a no-go. But that's not what this machine is about. This machine is more about multitasking than anything, because it has 32 gigs of RAM, which is probably the reason why this laptop went up in price so much since the start of this year, because 32 gigabytes of RAM, especially DDR5, got very, very expensive in the last couple of months. So that's probably why it's that close to like a gaming laptop with an RTX 5050 in it. But if you want a laptop that is in an open ecosystem and has very, very good build quality, you're not gonna find anything better than this in that price range at least. Well, the MacBook Neo does exist, but I'm not really that much of a fan of the MacBook Neo, which I explained in a video right up there. So, if you liked this review, I would be very happy for a comment for the algorithm and a like. And see you in the next video.